Well, it's finally here. Thursday night at 8 o'clock, it's the first round of the NFL Draft. We have waited for a long time, and if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, you have waited for this day to hopefully see this team and this new regime with new general manager Terry Fontenot and new head coach Arthur Smith take the first steps of getting this franchise back on track. They need a lot, there's no doubt. The depth chart that I follow is more of a lack of depth chart because it's tough now. They are not a very good team right now. And I don't know if they would go very much further than 4 wins than they had last year. Maybe 5, maybe 6, but that's about it because this roster is just not very good. So what are they going to do on Thursday night with pick number 4? Could they trade down? Certainly. They need a lot of players and a lot of talent. Trading down is the most easy way to get more talent and get more draft picks, obviously. If they traded down to 9, they could get a second rounder and or a third rounder from Denver, possibly a first rounder next year. They need that kind of help. Could they still get a good player at 9? Absolutely. They could get Rashawn Slater, the offensive lineman. They could get Patrick Surtain, the cornerback from Alabama. Maybe Micah Parsons, the linebacker from Penn State. So there's a variety of players that they could get at that number 9 spot if they did trade down with a team like the Denver Broncos, who might want to trade up if Atlanta is in position to draft Justin Fields. And by all accounts, it looks like that's going to happen. Rumors have the San Francisco 49ers picking at number 3, taking either Mac Jones from Alabama or Trey Lance, the young quarterback from North Dakota State. So if that happens, Justin Fields, the former Georgia Bulldog, and of course the hometown kid, could be in position to be a pick of the Atlanta Falcons. Now, of course, the problem is the Falcons don't need a quarterback. They've got Matt Ryan, who's probably here for at least 2 more years. And with an offensive line that could be improved, if they can improve the offensive line, Matt Ryan still may have a couple of good years left. So if Justin Fields were selected on Thursday night, we may be asking the question on Friday, well, when is he going to play? He may have to sit for 2 years, which is definitely not going to help that team. They could take Kyle Pitts, the tight end from Florida, who may be the second best overall player in this draft. He's a very good player. Some even are comparing him to Kellen Winslow Sr., and he was a great tight end, obviously, and that could help with the pending trade of Julio Jones after June 1st, which is going to happen. Julio Jones is not going to be an Atlanta Falcon for much longer. That's an option. Penei Sewell, the kid from Oregon, the offensive tackle, could be an option as well. And there's no doubt the Atlanta Falcons need offensive line help. So this is a team with a lot of needs, a lot of areas that need help. Probably the pick that makes the most sense is Penei Sewell, the offensive tackle from out west in Oregon. But, with Justin Fields on the board, the temptation of taking a hometown kid and also, of course, a kid like Kyle Pitts, who may be the second best player in the draft, it's hard to pass on those guys. So we'll see what they do. Trade back probably makes the most sense. And look, I know there are a lot of fans out there, this Atlanta Falcons team, that are very skeptical. I understand that. I've got scars all over me from Falcons game and Falcons history of 4 decades watching this franchise. But we need to remember now, Thomas Dimitroff is gone. And we need to give this new regime of Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith a chance to fix this franchise.
The best stories come from you. If you see breaking news or have a news tip, call the 41 NBC Newsroom at 1-866-901-NEWS.